Hey everyone! Welcome to Update X24H, your go-to channel for the latest news, hottest dramas, breaking stories, and all the buzz from the world of entertainment. We're here to keep you updated, entertained, and always in the loop. Hit that subscribe button and join our growing family, because here at Update X24H, we bring you the news that matters, the drama you love, and the stories you can't miss. Thanks for being part of our community. Let's stay connected, stay updated, and keep the good vibes rolling. What if the love story you adored on screen was actually real? What if two of China's brightest stars, Lei and Zhao Lusi, weren't just acting in love but living it? Today, a moment captured by chance has turned the internet upside down. And trust me, once you see what really happened, you'll never look at this couple the same way again. It began like any ordinary day, in a corner of the city where no one expected a story to unfold. The light was soft, the streets were calm, and in the background hum of everyday life, two familiar figures moved quietly through a local shopping district. There were no flashing lights, no red carpets, no photographers waiting in ambush. Yet, in that simple moment, something powerful was captured. Something that would ripple across the internet and stir the hearts of millions. Lei and Zhao Lusi, two of China's brightest young stars, weren't on a set. They weren't in character. There were no bodyguards in sight. No production crew trailing behind. Just the two of them, dressed simply, blending in with the crowd. Lei in a dark hoodie, his head slightly bowed, and Zhao Lusi in a modest jacket, her hair casually tied back. It wasn't what they wore that caught attention. It was the unspoken ease between them, the gentle pace of their walk, the comfort of being beside each other, unguarded and unrehearsed. It didn't take long for fans to notice. A grainy clip began circulating online. At first it looked like nothing, a shaky shot, possibly a mistaken identity. But then someone zoomed in. The realization hit like a wave. It really was them. Not acting, not performing, just being. And that simple authenticity was what made the moment so magnetic. There was no grand gesture, no obvious signs of romance. But sometimes connection doesn't shout, it whispers. It's in the way Lei leaned slightly toward Zhao Lusi when speaking, or the way she gently brushed his arm as he smiled. It's in the space between them, close yet effortless. It's in their body language, the rhythm of their steps, how they moved as though they'd done this 100 times before. For those who followed their journey since Love Like the Galaxy, it felt like something unfolding beyond fiction. This wasn't a scripted reunion. It was a glimpse into something more. Something tender, real, and maybe even fragile. In a world that often craves the extraordinary, what moved people most was just how quietly beautiful this moment was. A scene that needed no dialogue, no drama, just two people walking together, and the feeling that maybe, just maybe, this was the beginning of something real. Not every moment that changes everything is caught by a camera. Sometimes it's a fleeting encounter, witnessed by a stranger in the right place at the right time. That's what happened when a fan, moving through the rhythms of an ordinary commute, claimed to have spotted Lei and Zhao Lusi not on stage, not at an event, but stepping off a quiet metro train together. It was unexpected, to say the least. Celebrities of their level are rarely seen on public transport, especially without staff or security. Yet, there they were, according to the witness, walking side by side on the platform. No disguises, no rush to separate. Just calm, measured steps in the same direction. It wasn't just the sighting that stirred interest, it was the atmosphere described. They looked relaxed, unhurried, as if this was something they had done before. As if it wasn't a first or a fluke, but a rhythm they'd already settled into. The moment gained weight not because it was dramatic, but because it was so ordinary. And in that ordinariness, fans began to wonder, is this what their real life looks like when no one's watching? The idea that these two, who once portrayed a love story on screen, might be quietly writing one off-screen, stirred a feeling that no headline could quite capture. It wasn't a scandal. It was a whisper of something honest. The fan didn't take photos. They didn't shout or approach. They simply observed. Someone lucky enough to catch a moment that didn't feel like it was meant for the world, but somehow found its way to it anyway. And in doing so, they added a new layer to the narrative. Because when a story steps out of a script and into real life, it's often the subtle confirmations that matter most. This wasn't about a paparazzi ambush or a viral leak. It was about presence, two people sharing space, moving through a city as if it belonged to no one but them. And in that brief sighting, the public caught a glimpse of something that couldn't be explained away as coincidence. It felt real. It felt intentional. And perhaps more than anything, it felt like the kind of quiet intimacy that only grows when no one else is supposed to be watching. In today's world where love stories often play out in headlines and comment sections, it's no surprise that the smallest digital gestures can carry enormous weight. In the case of Lei and Zhao Lusi, even silence began to speak volumes. They hadn't made any public statements. There were no confirmations, no denials. But fans, ever watchful, began to notice something more subtle, something almost poetic, in the way their online presence began to shift. Zhao Lusi posted a story that lasted only minutes. It showed a simple coffee cup, nothing unusual at first glance. But scrawled across the side was a single name. Lei. No emojis. No caption. No context. And almost as soon as it appeared, it vanished. Deleted quietly without explanation. Yet, for fans who had been paying attention, that small detail lit 1,000 possibilities. Was it intentional? A private message shared too publicly? Or just a coincidence she later regretted? Days later, Lei shared a photo of a sunset. It was quiet, soft, and full of color, like the closing of a gentle day. The caption read, "Some moments don't need words." It might have gone unnoticed in another time, but in the current haze of speculation, it felt like more than just a reflection on nature. It felt like a coded reply, a quiet agreement that not everything beautiful needs to be defined. These digital fragments, barely seconds long, barely spoken, became fuel for a growing emotional narrative. It wasn't about confirming a relationship or proving something to the public. It was about the emotional charge behind actions that didn't need to be loud to be felt. The deletion of a post, the choice of a caption, the timing of a sunset, all simple on the surface, but deeply human in their ambiguity. For fans, this became more than just watching a rumor unfold. It became a kind of shared experience, a longing to connect the dots, to feel something real in a digital world where so much is crafted and filtered. Whether intentional or accidental, these clues gave people a sense of wonder. And in that wonder, they found something rare. Not scandal, not spectacle, but quiet sincerity. A modern love story told not in grand gestures, but in the spaces between the words. Let's rewind for a moment. During the promotion of Love Like the Galaxy, Lei was noticeably more relaxed when Zhao Lusi was around. More smiles, more laughter. In behind-the-scenes clips, they shared inside jokes, gentle nudges, unspoken comfort. One interview moment stands out. When asked about her co-star, Zhao Lusi blushed and said, "Lei always surprises me. You never really know what he's thinking. Was it just co-star admiration? Or something more?" Recently, two anonymous crew members who worked with them on set revealed something fascinating. One said, "You could feel something different in the way they interacted between takes. It wasn't rehearsed. It wasn't scripted." Another added, "Sometimes they'd arrive and leave together, but quietly. Always quietly." That kind of off-camera closeness isn't something you can fake, especially in an industry where eyes are always watching. If Lei and Zhao Lusi are dating, it would be a game changer, not just for their careers but for the industry. Studios would jump at the chance to cast them together again. But with that comes pressure, obsessive media coverage, fan speculation, and the risk of their every move being dissected online. Would they be able to love each other freely in the spotlight? Or would they be forced to love in the shadows? Let's not forget, fans aren't just interested because they're famous. They care because of what this story represents. The hope that love can bloom, even in a high-pressure, spotlighted world. The fantasy of on-screen couples turning into real-life romances. The belief that something pure can exist behind the scenes. In a way, Lei and Zhao Lusi have become a symbol of connection, chemistry, and perhaps destiny. Will they confirm the rumors? Will we see more subtle clues? Or will this be the last moment we catch before they retreat into privacy? No one knows for sure. But one thing is clear. Whatever's happening between them is beautiful. And real fans will always respect that. If you felt that spark too. If you're curious where this love story might lead. If you're just like us, captivated by chemistry that leaps off the screen. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Update X24H for more exclusive stories, emotional deep dives, and the latest updates on your favorite stars. We're just getting started. Thank you so much for watching. And remember, sometimes the most powerful stories are the ones left unspoken. Until next time, stay inspired.